You feel lost not because you're failing, but because you're evolving. And evolution is rarely comfortable. It doesn't arrive with applause or clarity. It arrives with confusion, with restlessness, with that quiet sense that the life you're living no longer fits the person you're becoming. There comes a moment when what used to excite you feels empty, when the conversations you once enjoyed feel shallow, when the goals you chased start to look borrowed, and in that space between who you were and who you are becoming, everything feels uncertain. But uncertainty is not weakness.
It is transition. Growth strips away identities you outgrew. It challenges beliefs you never questioned. It forces you to sit alone with your thoughts without the usual distractions. That discomfort you're trying to escape, it's evidence that your old patterns are breaking. The reason you feel disconnected is because your standards are rising. The reason you feel restless is because your potential is stretching. Most people run back to familiarity at this stage. They shrink themselves to fit old rooms. They reconnect with old habits. They convince themselves that confusion means they should stop.
But real growth demands that you stay in the unfamiliar long enough for clarity to form. Caterpillars don't become butterflies by staying comfortable. They dissolve first. And that dissolution feels like loss before it feels like freedom. You are not behind. You are rebuilding. You are questioning what once felt permanent, and that takes courage. You're no longer satisfied with surface-level success. You want alignment. You're no longer impressed by noise. You crave meaning. And meaning requires space. Space to think. Space to detach. Space to redefine yourself without the pressure of immediate answers.
Feeling lost is often the sign that you've stepped beyond autopilot. It means you're no longer willing to live unconsciously. It means you're aware enough to notice the gap between where you are and where you could be. That awareness can feel heavy, but it's powerful. Because once you see the gap, you can close it. Once you recognize the misalignment, you can correct it. The discomfort is not telling you to quit. It's telling you to recalibrate. Growth feels lonely because not everyone evolves at the same speed. Growth feels confusing because your future self isn't fully formed yet.
Growth feels unstable because transformation requires letting go before holding on to something new. And letting go always feels like falling until you realize you were shedding weight. So don't rush this phase. Don't numb it. Don't label it as failure. Sit with it. Observe what no longer resonates. Notice what drains you. Pay attention to what quietly excites you now that the old distractions don't satisfy you anymore. That subtle pull towards something different is not random, it's direction. The fact that you feel uncomfortable means you're expanding beyond old limitations. The fact that you feel uncertain means you're stepping into territory you've never explored. And growth, real growth, is not loud. It's internal. It's the slow rewiring of identity. It's the silent decision to choose alignment over approval. So if you feel lost, understand this. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are shedding an outdated version of yourself. You are learning to trust your own voice over the noise. And this in-between stage, this confusing, uncomfortable, disorienting space is not the end. It's the bridge. Stay on it. Keep walking. Because one day, you will look back at this period and realize it wasn't the moment you lost yourself. It was the moment you finally started finding who you truly are.